Hi, my name is Angela Staub. I'm a business engagement manager in IT. So what that means is I work with IT and the business teams to translate. IT people tend to speak very technically with lots of jargon and acronyms, and business people don't really understand what they're talking about. Business people tend to speak very focused on what they know, and they don't understand technology. So a big part of my job is making sure that everyone understands each other and that everybody can play well together in the sandbox and get what they need out of a project. I love that every day is different. I'm constantly doing something new. I'm constantly learning. Every time we start a new project, I learn about a new system. I learn about different technology. I learn about different parts of the business. I've learned about our warehouse and how our warehouses work. I've learned about our supply chain and how it works. I've learned about finance and how that works. So every day is a challenge for me to learn something new and to stretch myself. My background is in business, so I worked for years as a retail buyer, which means I bought product that was sold in stores. So I learned a lot about manufacturing from that job, from buying product, learning what customers liked, learning how to get that product into the stores. But I've always enjoyed technology. I love new things. I always have the newest iPhone, the newest laptop, whatever it is. So I kind of enjoy technology just from using it. So when I was a buyer, I was always the person who, when we got a new system, helped train people, just because it kind of clicked for me. It made sense. So my path wasn't really straight towards IT. It was working in the business, growing my skills as a business person, but then doing what I enjoy from a technology perspective and putting those together. So moving from a business field, I came from a company that was mostly female. I worked for a craft store retailer and I worked in shoes, so very heavily skewed towards female employees, and very heavily skewed towards just the types of conversations that females have in the workplace, more friendship type oriented. When I first moved into a true IT role in technology, I was one of 3 females in a department of 40 people. So it was a little bit of a culture shock for me. Guys don't hang out and talk at lunch the way females do. So it was really just figuring out how I fit into that culture, figuring out how to be me in that culture, but still get along with the guys and still show my value on the team. I would tell my younger self, don't be afraid to take chances. Don't be afraid to try something new. My degree is in marketing, and I ended up nowhere close to my degree because I got into that field and realized it wasn't really as exciting as I thought it would be. So don't be afraid to pivot if you start something and it doesn't feel right, it doesn't work, it doesn't excite you. Try something else, and don't be afraid to constantly challenge yourself. I learn things every day. I've started trying to become a better public speaker and taking classes in that now, because that's something that I feel like I'm not strong at and I need to stretch myself. So don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone. I would absolutely choose my career path over. I started in retail in a retail store and absolutely loved it. Worked lots of hours, long hours, nights, weekends, all of that kind of stuff. But I learned so much that way. And every job that I've had, I've learned more about not only the business aspects of the job, but about who I am. I've learned a lot. I've done a lot of different things. I've changed, I've pivoted. I've had 3 kind of separate careers, I would consider. But all of that has helped me to become who I am. So I don't think I would take any of that away. I think talking to people who are in fields that you might be interested in is a great way to go. And I know it's not always fun to sit down and talk to people about what they do or their jobs. Even your parents, I know that's dumb, right, to sit and talk to your parents, but talking to people that are in fields that you have an interest in will give you more than just textbook information. It'll give you an insight into what the job really is, what excites those people about their jobs, what they like, what they don't like. So I would say be open to just having conversations with people.